The Sound. Item Number: SCP-1189. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1189 is to be kept in a soundproofed steel box, measuring 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Testing of SCP-1189 should be performed in a soundproofed room with at least 2 armed guards stationed outside at all times. Personnel in contact with SCP-1189, as well as security personnel present during testing, must be equipped with earplugs or other sound-dampening devices, with a sound transmission class of 40 or above. Note: no longer in effect. See Addendum 13-1. Description: SCP-1189 is a sound, measuring an average of 40 decibels, accompanied by a pale green glow. SCP-1189 has no discernible physical source, though it appears to originate from the small area at the apparent center of the glow. Due to the effects of hearing SCP-1189, knowledge of the sound produced is limited to sound level meter readings. The readings appear to resemble those generated by speech, though no correlation to any known language has been found, and no pattern has been observed. Note: see Addendum 13-1. SCP-1189 appears to be a self-propagating sound. Subjects that hear SCP-1189 become entirely unresponsive for periods of time, ranging from 15 minutes to just over 2 hours. Upon emerging from this state, affected subjects appear frantic and immediately attempt to cause others to hear SCP-1189. If resisted, affected subjects become violent. During Data Expunged, Agent Redacted was accidentally exposed to SCP-1189. Agent shot and killed his partner, Agent Blank, as well as 3 security personnel and a Level 1 engineer performing maintenance on SCP-1189's containment. Agent was killed by security personnel while attempting to force entry into the surveillance room for Floor 27. Agent was holding a field tape recorder, which contained a recording of SCP-1189. SCP-1189 was discovered in an abandoned recording studio. The control room contained several pieces of unidentified electronic equipment and appeared to have been thrown into considerable disarray. The door to the studio was barred from the outside. The studio itself contained SCP-1189 and a single badly decayed corpse. Attempts to identify the corpse have been unsuccessful. Though SCP-1189 had been previously contained on site, an attempt was made to transport it by constructing a soundproofed steel box around the estimated center of SCP-1189 and transporting the box. The attempt was successful, with no trace of SCP-1189 remaining in the original location, and all readings within the box remaining identical to those taken before transport. All contents of the recording studio were destroyed. Experiment Log 13-1. Name: Dr. Blank. Date: blank. The box containing SCP-1189 was placed in a soundproofed room, and all air was evacuated from both the room and the box. Subject D-13-1 entered the room wearing a Type 5 containment suit and opened the box. SCP-1189 was immediately heard through the suit's headset, affecting the personnel in the control room overseeing the test, including Dr. Blank. Dr. Blank opened the airlock and attempted to record the sound before being neutralized by security. All personnel within earshot of SCP-1189 were affected, with symptoms decreasing with distance from SCP-1189. Upon psychological evaluation of personnel within extreme range of SCP-1189, they reported growing increasingly agitated as they attempted to remember what they had heard, playing random notes and experimenting with audio software in an attempt to recreate it. Such personnel were terminated. Addendum 13-1. On blank, at 0523, analytical software monitoring SCP-1189 detected a pattern. At 6:04, a recording of SCP-1189 was broadcast over emergency loudspeakers to all of Floor 27. Emergency security personnel were alerted, but were also affected upon reaching the floor. The broadcast continued until standard and emergency power to the entire floor had been cut, resulting in a loss of containment for 3 other SCPs, including SCP blank. Emergency containment crews disconnected all loudspeakers and restored power to the floor. All readings from within SCP-1189's containment had ceased, and SCP-1189's absence was confirmed using D-Class personnel. Upon further investigation, it appears that the computer running the analytical program, monitoring SCP-1189 for patterns, had generated a piece of malicious code that was implemented on the floor's computer network, allowing the recording of SCP-1189 to be uploaded to the emergency broadcast system. Investigation into SCP-1189's whereabouts is ongoing. Recommend immediate reclassification of SCP-1189 to Euclid class.